Hi everyone, welcome to this class. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful gown with a underbust and side gathers. So please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you are joining us for the first time, really appreciate you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. And also for our returning subscribers, thank you for always joining us. Also, if you want to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So in the WhatsApp group, we discuss, we explain some designs, and if you have any request, we make your request for any design. So thank you for joining us, and let's get into this work. Okay, so this is the layers we'll be using in drafting our off-shoulder on the bust gown with the side gathers. So this is my shoulder line, this is my chest line, the bust line, the under bust, the waist, the hip line, and also the length of the dress. So on the shoulder line now, I'm going to start by imputing my shoulder measurements divided by 4, like this. And do the same thing on the chest line also. So to do the shoulder slants, step down by 1 inch, connect it to the neck wideness. Okay, so we have this. Then we go ahead to mark our nipple to nipple measurement, which is 6 inches divided by 2. I have 3 inches, so I'm going to mark it down. So we're going to be making this a shoulder dart. So on our shoulder, whatever is remaining on the shoulder divided by 2. So we have this. Now because this is an underbust gown, so the dart is going to be stopping on the underbust, so there will be no extension of dart to the hem of the gown. So that is only, we're really going to do the tightening on the underbust. So the waistline down to the hem, there's not going to be any dart. So let's impute our measurement so that we can do the dart. So my bust is 9.25. I will take you straight down to the underbust like this. Please follow me closely. So my underbust is 7 inches. So whatever I have here, I have 2.25 here, is what I'll be using as my dart, the underbust tightening. Don't forget the dart stop on the underbust. So I'm going to do the tightening here. 2.25. So the dart will be stopping ½ inch before the bust point. So we'll be doing the underbust contouring like this. Okay, so we have this like this. Now on this side, I'm going to be doing my tightening over bust by 0.5 on both sides of the dart line. Okay, so let's continue. On the waistline now, we are just going to be measuring exactly the waist measurement. Okay, so my underbust measurement is 7 inches and the waist measurement is 7.75. So on the waistline here, I'm going to be marking 7.75. Don't forget on this pattern now, We've not added any allowance to it. We'll be adding the allowance on the fabric. So also my hip measurement, I'll come to my hip line here. My hip measurement is 10 inches. 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. So I'll mark it, then I'll take it down to the length M of the gown. So I'll mark the 10 inches also. So it's now time to connect it together. So this is my underbust measurement as apart from the darts. So I'm using my exact underbust measurement here. You know, down to the hem from the underbust, there's not going to be any darts. So I'm using my exact underbust measurement here. So I'll just connect it to the waist that I marked. So the waist here, then I'll take it down to the hip line. Okay, so from this hip line, I'll mark it to the hem line. So this is what I have. Let me highlight it with a marker. Okay. Okay, so now this is what we have for the down parts. Now for the gathers, now I'm going to be starting gathers from 2 inches below the waistline, or you can make it to be exactly, but if you are following what is on the thumbnail, it is going to be starting like 2 inches below the waistline. So it's going to be like this, and the center from the side that is not going to be gathered, you can make it as wide as you want. So I'm going to be making mine to be 3.5. So when I open it up, it's going to be 7 inches wide on the center front. So just mark it to the hem line like this, then carefully connect it. So you can just use your free hand or use your cuff. So just carefully connect the lines like this. So let me mark the straight part here. Like this. So just carefully connect it to this part like this. So this is going to be the part that is going to be having the gathers. So you're going to be using a slash and spread method of cutting. So you have something like this, then this one you highlight it. Okay, so this is the part that is going to be the gather. So go ahead and just divide it into sections that I'll be using for the slash and spread. So you can make it like 1.5 inches wide. It depends on how much you want it here. So the remaining one will be 2 inches. So I'll just and we have this one here. So I'm going to be labeling it center front 1, C2, C3, C. So this one at the side 4, side 3. So just label it like that, in as much as you're going to understand what you label. So this is going to be for the down part now. So let's go to the neckline. So for the neckline is an off shoulder gown. So it depends on how off you want it to be, but I'll be stepping down from the chest line by 1 inch. It depends on how exposed you want the breast to be. So I'll be stepping down by 1 inch, then I'll connect it to this point like this, like so 5 inches like this. So I want to carefully connect it. So please, when you are connecting this one, be careful. This is too high, let me reduce it. Let me do this because I'm still going to take this one all the way up like this. Okay, so this part now that we did that is crossing here is where we'll be doing our final, doing the overbust tightening around this place. I'll be using 0.5 also on this part, so I'll do the same thing for this point. So just connect this one carefully. Now take it to the armhole. Let's draw out our armhole here. Divided by 2, step down by 1, then going by 1 inch. Okay, so once I connect it to the armhole like this, so I'm going to measure whatever is remaining. So I have 3 here. So on this point from the armhole, I'm going to be stepping out by 1.5. So this place is going to be for the sleeve extension. You know, there's an extension that goes to the back, so this is where the extension is going to be. So you step out from your armhole, you step out by 1.5, then you can come down by like 2 inches. So you have it like this. Then you draw the armhole, you connect it back to the armhole like this. So this is just going to be the place you are going to be joining the sleeve extension to. So this is what we have here. Let's highlight it. Okay, so this is what we have here. And also don't forget to use your bust dart if you are going to be using the bust dart. So we use the bust darts of 1.5 for this person. The difference is 1.5, half inch. Then you connect it like this. So this is what the front is going to be looking like. So now we can go ahead and cut out. So the front, then we can cut out this side. So this is what the front is going to be looking like. So this one now, I'm just going to be holding on till when you want to sew it, then you can go ahead and just slash it and put it on the fabric to get the fullness you want for the waistline. So the front is going to be like this. Now let's go ahead and draft the back bodice. Alright, so for the back now, I've drawn out the outline of the back, my shoulder, my chest line, my bust, my waist, the hip line, and the length of the gown. So for this now, with the way I calculated my bust using the bust allocation method, if you don't know how to do the calculation for the bust allocation, I'm going to be dropping the link in the description box. So go and watch how to do your bust allocation. So with my bust allocation now, my back is going to be dartless, which I actually like it like that. So this my back is my allocation that I did is going to be backless. So this space is for the sway back here. So I'm going to be marking my back bust. So with our allocation, you know that we have different, the back bust and the front bust are not the same. So I'm going to be putting my measurement, so which will make this back to be dartless like this. So this is my waistline. Then I'm going to impute my hip measurements, which is going to run down to the hem 10 inches, and also on the hem also 10 inches. Now go ahead to connect together. Okay, so now that my back is dartless, I will just come to the waistline like we did for the front. I'm going to be stepping down by 2 inches. Then on the center back also, I will also make it 3.5 like I did for the front. So 3.5. Do the same thing here. So now we have this, we can go ahead and connect it together like this. So we have this separate. We rule out the parts we'll be using for our slash and spread. So you label it 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now that we are done with this part, we can go ahead to draw out the neckline. So our armhole first, 7, step down by 1 inch, going for the back by ½ inch. Okay, so this is what we have. Now when we are drawing out the armhole for this one, for the back, it's top here, so we're also going to do the same thing, 3 inches. So we are going to connect it. So this one now depends also on how low you want your back to be. So this is my chest line here, so I'm just going to start like this because I want the back to be very exposed. Then also step out by 1.5 we did for the front. For the sleeve connection here, come down by 2 inches like this, then connect it back to the armhole. So you highlight it. Now for this tie, we did not see the back, so I wouldn't know what is on the back, so I'm just making mine to be like this. So you can do any back of your choice, but I just want my back to look like this for the shape. So this is what the back is going to look like for my own. Then we can go ahead and cut out the patterns. Okay, so after cutting out the back, this is what my back is going to look like. This place is this, it is possible like this because my back is dartless. But if your back happens to have a dart, so you can just stop your dart on the waistline. You draw out your dart to the waistline, then you just continue like we did for the front. So we are cutting on the pattern and the fabric, you slash this one open and spread it on the fabric to get the fullness gathers for the side. So this is our back, and this is the front pattern. So thank you for joining us in our today's class, and we'll see you in the next class.